Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, Ahchyam, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth back with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be a response to a clip I came across, and it had me thinking about a brother that was recently put out and how he really lacked motivation. All right. This walk of ours is something that we got to totally and fully embrace. Regardless of how you're feeling, right? Priority, this work, this ministry, and this spirit must come first. And that's something that you got to understand, all right? Never. And I'm going to play some of the clip, grab a couple of scriptures, and that's going to be it. Now, this guy on the screen is the David Goggins guy. He says some stuff in general that motivates you. But in this clip, I felt it, in the spirit. It pertains to a situation that I started off talking about. All right. So let's go.
You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't. Because I'm in the right fucking spot. When people don't understand you anymore.
And he's a fitness guy, military guy, whatever. But that mindset of people not understanding you is something that you gotta embrace in this truth, man. All right, brothers get a depressed demon, head down, moping around. Life's against them. Well, hey, it's going to be against you because we're outliers, man. All right, we're a small sanctuary. Everything is not always going to go our way, and we're not going to be understood. That's what he was talking about in the clip when people don't understand you. This is Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when man shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. And that's the mindset you got to have dealing in this truth, man. All right? People aren't going to want to be around you because guess what? Your vibration is not the vibration of the world. All right? And that's something that you got to a relish in, so to speak. Let's go back.
You're in that spot of obsession and drive. When people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it.
Yeah, they're not going to get it. They're not meant to get it, man. All right? You come into this thing, you change your mind, right? You change your countenance. You put on the new man. You let go of old habits, right? But to stay in this knowledge, to stay in this truth, you gotta fully embrace that, man. All right, no turning back. Let's keep going.
No fucking hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem.
Right. Now he's into the fitness motivation, but even in his truth, hey, we got to keep our mind motivated, man. Hey, our biggest competition is the man in the mirror, so to speak. Right? Let's go to Romans 14:5. It says, one man esteemeth one day above another, one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You're in this knowledge and this truth, this ministry, because the Lord called you. You have faith, you believed, and you know this is the direct path that I must travel. It ain't because your friend is here. It ain't because you want to hang out and eat chicken. It ain't because you need something to do on the weekend. No, you're here because you are called to do a mission, period, man. And that should be in your mind at all times. Why am I really here? You're really here to do the work of the Lord, period. All right? Let's see what else I got. Second Ezra 14:14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Right? And the brother was around for a long time. I started off the video talking about the guy that's put out. But he really did have a weak spirit, a weak nature about him, man. And we try to build him up and build him up and build him up, but he couldn't shake it, man. All right. And a lot of that is because he really never fully applied himself, man. You can't float through this thing. You can't lollygag through this thing. You're not going to stumble into salvation. This is something that's very deliberate. All right. These videos, these outdoor camp speakings, you go on brothers' channels, man, that are allowed to be up. Thousands of videos, man. That didn't come by accident, man. They came by doing a daily grind, man, right? Like the guy was saying, you versus you.
Real problem. I can understand you misunderstand me running down the street, shirt off. Fuck this. Yeah. I can get it. I get it. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you. And you don't want to fix it. So I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself. You are
And then replay. But yeah, and the one brother, he would never do his videos throughout the week, but brothers would check up on him, and he's always on social media, man. He's always on social media. So that last point that guy made, I see why you're on Instagram. I see why you're on Facebook all day long, because you have the time. Whereas, other brothers, they don't really have the time to be doing all that, man. They working full-time jobs, right? They got other obligations. They're doing the work of the ministry, right? They don't have time, Read it again. 2 Ezra 14:14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Right? One more. Because our mindset got to be kingdom bound, not in this woe is me, depressed, unmotivated state. 1 Corinthians 7:29. It says, but I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. Right? And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. We understand that fully. And that's what motivates us. We know what the end of this world has in store, what's foretold to come. Right? Verse 32, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But I brought this out even though it's dealing with wives and how a lot of times your focus is not going to be on that. But you can replace wife with anything. You can replace it with social media, video games, drinking, chasing women. Anything you could plug in there and see how that can pull you away from giving your all in this ministry, giving this all in whatever position the Lord got you within the body. All right? I'll play it one more time all the way through, and that'll be it.
Never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't. Because I'm in the right fucking spot. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. When people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. Not no fucking, hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. Real problem. I can understand you misunderstand me running down the street, shirt off. Fuck this. Yeah. I can get it. I get it. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you. And you don't want to fix it. So I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself.